the Shitcase Cinema.
Silence, interloper!
Hello! Now it's been a while since I took a look at a Stephen King film, so this classic is called Children of the Corn. So this is a 1984 low-budget horror film starring Linda Hamilton before she rose to fame with The Terminator later in the same year, but before we see her, let's see what those Children of the Corn are up to. So it begins 3 years ago with a voiceover from this kid telling us about a bunch of people leaving Sunday service and socialising in a cafe when suddenly all the kids, if you can believe this goon is a kid, go on a killing spree and wipe out all the adults in the village. He seems pretty relaxed about his dad getting butchered. 3 years later, in present day, Vicky, aka Linda Hamilton, wakes up her boyfriend Bert because it's his birthday, and then this happens.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. No more books and studies. Now I can stay out late with my buddies.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. Even her boyfriend just wants to slip into a coma and die. Now, the kid from the start is helping another kid escape to get to the outside world. I like how he's not aged a single day in 3 years, but anyway, mustn't nitpick. So this kid runs through the cornfield and appears to get killed by someone. Probably this goon, methinks. Then we cut to our lovely couple driving through the middle of nowhere. I mean, look at all that corn. I guess the children will appear soon, and BAM! They mow one of the little fuckers down. Yes! One for the adults.
School is out, everybody gonna have some fun.
Weird how they're on a long stretch of road and Bert looks a second before she does but doesn't notice the kid in the road, so he knew what he was doing. Oh yeah. Bertie pretends to feel bad and puts the body in the boot and off they jolly well go.
He was already dead when he stumbled out into the road.
Whoa, 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 hang on. How can he have been dead yet stumble into the road? You goon! So the young kids are taken to the leader of this crazy gang who's called Isaac. The tall goon is his second in command and he's called Malachi. Now if he looks familiar it's because he was in The Burbs. That's a great film. This is shit, but hey, can't win them all. Now basically Isaac doesn't want the kids having any kind of fun and everything is forbidden.
But they had a game and music. They're forbidden.
Oh, except for killing of course. Oh yeah, that's the only pastime allowed. And hang on, surely he's not classed as a kid now? So why is he not being killed? And how is he a kid? He must be like 25 or something. Ugh, whatever. Pointless fact, the actor was actually about that age when he filmed this, as he had a growth deficiency which made him appear younger. There you go, educational. Anyway, Linda and Bert chat to an old mechanic who tells them to get back on the road and to avoid the town of Gatlin and head into the next one.
What you want to do is to go to Hemingford. About 19 miles down that right fork there.
What about Gatlin?
Gatlin? There ain't nothing in Gatlin.
Simply follow the road for 19 miles. Easy, yeah? But bumbling Bert manages to somehow turn this way and that.
God, this isn't even a road.
No, Linda, it's the middle of a cornfield, but well done. And they somehow end up back at the mechanic's place.
We're right back where we started from. We never should have listened to that old fool.
No, Bert, you clearly didn't listen to what he said, you fucking wally. Oh, the old man is dead now because I guess the kids thought he'd told our hero something that he shouldn't have done. Strange how they've let him live for 3 years, but suddenly just kill him because, well, I don't know, whatever, just don't question brilliance. So they drive to Gatlin, look around all the empty shops, then an empty home, and there's only one thing that could make this entertaining by this point.
1, 2, 3, 4. No more books and studies.
They finally find a little girl sitting around who tells them that all the adults are in the cornfields and Isaac's put them there.
Are your mommy and daddy around?
They're in the cornfield.
Are they working there, though, or having a meeting?
No. Isaac put them there.
Now, the best thing about this scene and the entire film is the record that the little girl is playing. It's a fantastic, melancholic, yet upbeat 1961 song called Runaway by a guy called Del Shannon. I highly recommend that you check it out. No, don't turn it off during the epic solo. This is why we should hate kids. Anyway, Bert goes for a walk around the town, leaving Linda alone in the house with the little girl before Malachi rocks up with his cronies.
Seize her.
I love the faces he pulls. Slap that on a t-shirt, please. So Linda is dragged away by the kids, and these two decide to have a little disagreement.
And did you not spill the blood of the old man when his oil and gasoline were still useful to us?
We have our own fuel now from the corn.
Question not my judgment, Malachi. I am the giver of his word.
Face like a slapped ass. Quick thank you to the fans who've donated to Shitcase Cinema via Buy Me a Coffee. The link's down below if you'd like to support the channel. Cheers. Oh, and my thanks to the fans also who have purchased my new book, Unlucky 13, which recently came out. Much appreciated, and I hope you enjoy reading it. So Vicky is tied to a cross made from corn, and these kids chanting kill, kill, kill seem to be enjoying this just a little bit too much, if you ask me. Meanwhile, Bert runs into a church and confronts a bunch of kids about to sacrifice one of their own on his birthday.
It's my birthday.
You got a pretty sick way of celebrating it, pal.
Now, I know birthdays can be somewhat of a depressing day as you get older, but I'm not sure that this is the way to go about it. Then Bert gets stabbed, but he manages to run away.
There he is! Go get him! Guys, go that way!
Can't he do anything himself? He's always yelling at the toddlers to do things. So Bert eventually gets surrounded. I mean, how's he going to get out of this one?
Outlander! Get off! Go get him!
Oh, well done, Malachi. You allowed him to escape just so you could dish out more orders. I really hope these two have an epic fight. And guess what? It's on! So get ready for Clash of the Titans. Oh dear me. It's not exactly pay-per-view quality, but bumbling Bert knows how to keep the laughs coming with his sheer stupidity. Now here's my top 5 random bullshit moments. Number 1, the little girl apparently has powers.
Sarah has the gift of sight.
And she draws pictures showing future events. So here she drew a car arriving.
She warned us of the coming of the interlopers.
No, Malachi saw them with his own eyes. Nothing to do with magical drawings, you dildo. Number 2, Bert shows the kids who's boss. Go on, lad! Woo! On a rampage now. Number 3, bumbling Bert is a full-on stuntman. No joking, that is one hell of a fall. I mean, he is a man's man. Number 4, remember the kid from the start who ran away and was killed? Watch this and see if you can figure out why he was followed and killed.
Okay, go! Nobody's looking!
Unbelievable. Number 5, Malachi loves to shout Outlander like it's going out of fashion.
The Outlander! 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 Come on, Outlander!
These two Muppets have another pissing contest and Malachi ends up taking charge, ordering his gang of toddlers to cut Linda Hamilton down and put Isaac in her place. Now the good kids from the start show Bert where Linda is being held. Seconds later it's night time, so who knows what everyone's been doing for hours. Bert mustn't nitpick. So anyway, it's time for the grand finale now. So Isaac is destroyed by some weird colourful stuff. I don't know what's going on, but it looks pretty lame even for 1984. Why does he scream like a little girl? This is awful. So he blows up, Bert is baffled by this but decides it's time for round 2 with Malachi.
Oh, wow! Oh, wow!
Just to see who's the ultimate alpha male, but before we get a winner, Isaac returns. I think his voice is just broken. Speaking of broken, he breaks Malachi's neck, then things get even weirder when a violent storm kicks up, but it's apparently he who walked behind the rose, which is something they all drivel on about. Bumbling Bert decides to set fire to the cornfield and starts telling everyone what to do, but this is my favourite part.
Think you can find me a thick rag!
Joby, come here! Hey, that's not a rag!
That's priceless. So the field gets flooded with petrol just in time as a giant spooky looking cloud appears and it all blows up with some nice explosions. And I guess that's a demon kind of thing, I don't know. And our heroes just run away.
Is he dead?
I think so.
Then why are we still
Just
running?
keep going.
Don't question bumbling Bert, you little bastard. Oh, and it ends with the kids getting made an offer they can't refuse.
Guys, want to come live with us for a couple days?
How about a week?
Oh, how sweet. But forget that, we need one last scare. Peas and rice, look out, Bert. It's a good job you've got Linda Hamilton to knock that bitch out, and then Bert says...
Oh, boy. Oh, she's out cold.
Forget dead people, yeah? Cornfields on fire, burning demons. You're more concerned about a girl who's knocked out cold. Bert, you are a total gimp. This film is amazing. Yeah, right. What is amazing, I've got another 2 films to enjoy because I'm stupid enough to own the box set. At least the cover works quite cool. Ooh. But wait, what? There's more? Oh yeah, whether sequels or remakes or whatever, there are 11 Children of the fucking Corn films.
Seize him! Punish him! Cut him down! I command you!
Seriously, who pays for these to get made? And what morons are watching them and buying them? Madness. It's not a bad horror film, it's just not very good. It's slow-paced at times, doesn't really seem to go anywhere, and doesn't hold together as a coherent story. I love how it says the end too, just in case you're too stupid to realise that this epic journey is now over. Overall, it's well shot for the most part, and I guess they did what they could with the budget to be creative. Apart from that, the best thing I've taken from watching it again, and I've played it countless times in recent days.
1, 2, 3, 4. No more books and studies.
No, go away. Is reminding me how great Runaway is by Del Shannon. Just proves that no matter how bad something is, there's always something positive to be taken away. So, Children of the Corn gets a below average 4 out of 10.